My name is Chris Chitakahaman. You may look at me and think maybe I've become a doctor, but now we are in the production room. We're going to be taking you through the process of making honey. Remember, beekeeping is mainly for production of honey and beeswax. So I have these gentlemen here at Bee House in Nigeria. They're going to be taking us through the process of adding value to honey and its value. I'm here with Mr. George and Mr. Kabito. They are going to take us through the process of adding value to honey. Yes, take us through. How do you start?
Yeah, when we receive a batch from the farm or from the farmers, it comes in this format. It comes in comb. As you can see, it is in comb. Then it is sorted from the farm. That is why you see mainly the white combs. It is already sorted and there are no bees. So from there, we pour it in this machine, which is the honey press. I'm going to take you through. Mr. Kabito can put.
Why not use hands? You have to use equipment like that.
Yeah, we use the hands actually, that you're supposed to clean the hands.
So explain to us as he's putting what is.
So it's pouring the honey in the honey press. Then we are going to compress these combs. Okay. Yeah. This machine actually helps us to compress the combs so that the honey can come out from the honeycombs.
What capacity can it hold?
It can hold up to around 10 kilos. So you can get, this one is placed here. So we are going to compress. So now, as you see, it has started compressing. So the honey is going to begin coming out as you compress.
So during the process of compressing, Mr. George, tell us about that machine.
This is a honey press. The honey press, this type of honey press costs around 2.8 million. And its work is actually to just compress the honeycomb so that the honey can come out.
Is it made from Uganda or?
No, it is imported. They are imported. It's made out of stainless steel, as you can see. Yeah. So that is it. So the honey is coming out. Now this process takes a little bit of some time, and you have to be a little patient. Yeah. So if there is less debris in the honey, like this, you rather pour it direct so that it can drip. There's this other machine here. It is also for filtration. It's a filtering machine. So you simply pour this here. And it will drip. It will simply drip.
So how different is that machine to the other compressor?
The other one compresses, but this one, the honey just simply comes out slowly.
So this one takes a very long time.
Yeah.
You just leave it to...
Yeah.
So tell us the difference between the two. And which
The
one
two
is
is
better?
that, of course, this one, some honey will remain in the combs and you have to push them back to the honey press.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this method, you simply leave the honey to drip. It can even take 2 days.
Just 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days, I thought maybe a week.
No.
So why do you choose to use that instead of this? Because I've seen you put there more. And then
Yeah, because the honey press takes a few kilos.
Okay.
So by the time this has dripped, you can decide to remove that what has not been filtered back to the honey press.
Okay.
Yeah, after it has dripped, so we collect this honey and then put them to the honey settling tank, which is this here. Now the honey settling tank, it also has a filter, but then we add a close filter, which is to make the honey very fine, extremely fine. You can see now the filtration takes also a little bit of some time, but then we also leave the honey to settle for around 4 to 5 days in this tank. Then after 4 days, you'll get very fine honey. Most of these machines are manual. That's why you can see. So from here, we come and test the honey to see whether the moisture content is still good. This is the machine that is used to test the moisture content. It's called a refractometer. So you just put a drop. Let's get the digital one.
Why do you test the moisture content? Because you said they don't go bad. What's the main purpose of testing?
The main purpose is, of course, according to UNBS, the moisture content is supposed to be below 20. So we don't want to put honey in the market before testing it to confirm that it is below 20. If it's above 20, then you don't put it on the market. Otherwise, we would have problems with UNBS. So this one is This is 18. You can check. You've seen where the blue line is?
Yeah.
So that is 18. So the moisture content is 18%. So making this honey okay.
Yeah, so what like there's no any other thing you add in honey, just
No.
compressing it and then
You just filter, then pack. You don't add in anything. You don't add in anything.
oh, that is so easy again.
Yeah.
Yes, we have seen how we can use the honey press and process honey out of it, and now we have another new machine here. Tell us more about this machine.
Thank you. This is a machine which is used to extract honey from the Langstroth hive. Remember, the Langstroth hive combs are being built on the frame. So the main use of this, there is a wire. You don't want to distract or to destroy the comb, which will help the bees to store honey easily. So when you bring the frame, it has honey, but sealed. So use this fork, it's called the uncapping fork. So you scoop, you scratch, so that you open the caps so that honey can easily pour. So this centrifuge extractor uses a force by rotating. When you rotate, the honey spins out or gets out and pours into the tank. So you bring this frame, press it into the tank, then when you start to rotate, the honey will start getting out of the comb, and eventually the comb will get dry, or the frame, then get out to the comb. When it is empty, put back in that box. By doing so, the bees will take a little time, store honey again, and then you extract another time in the short time. That's how this machine works.
So what makes it different from the honey presser?
This one is mainly for the Langstroth hives, for the frame hives,
Okay.
because you don't need to cut the comb. When you cut the comb, it's like you are going back to the traditional way. But for that one, it's for cut combs.
Okay.
Then you place, for that one you just place, the honey gets out. Here when you spin, the honey whizzes out, and then you get honey alone, and then the comb remains, then put it back to the frame.
And how much is this one on the market?
This one, it also depends on the frames, how the frames it can accommodate. For the free frame, it goes to around 2 million. For the 4 frame, it goes 3.5 million to 4. There's even 8 frames. It depends on the capacity of the owner.
So tell us about like any challenges you face when you're in the process of...
Yeah, usually we do the process at night. Because if you do it during the day, it attracts more bees. Much as the room is ventilated, but on the outside there will be so many bees. So we usually do the process at night, and then by the time it's day, we have cleaned most of the equipment, and you don't have many bees coming in the room.
And then challenge of electricity, it's not there.
No, challenge of electricity is not there because most of the machines are manual. We don't need so much of electricity, only that we need the light, of course. Yeah.
So tell us about this processed honey and then this one. What's the difference?
Of
Can
course,
someone just eat this?
yeah, some people can consume it this way, but to the market we usually take the fine product. People prefer it that way. When some people don't like seeing the combs, some other people like combs, then it can be packed in this format. For those who want it in comb, we pack it like this. And then for those who want it in liquid form, it is packed like this.
Which one is more nutritious?
No, they are all nutritious because there's nothing added. Just the way you see the other one is the same as this in comb. We have not altered it in any way. Yeah.
So is there any other process of filtering honey, or just?
Of course, there are different mechanisms, but here we have basically it's filtration, filtering from one tank to the other tank, and then to the last tank, just filtering.
So tell us more about the other types of
of course, the other types are sometimes they get crystallized honey, and it has to be exposed to some little bit of heat, and that requires certain machines to do that. That is the honey warmer. But also depends where the honey is coming from.
Okay.
Honey that crystallizes first is usually from the west, and for us we usually concentrate in central region where we are getting the honey.
Okay.
It does not crystallize so fast.
So now tell us, after getting the processed honey or filtered honey,
Yes.
what next?
Now after getting the filtered honey, it is packed like this, and then we introduce seals. After introducing the seals, we have a sealing machine, which is a heat gun. And after putting the seal, then we are supposed to label. And then you have the final product here. So this is what to look like, ready for use.
Yes, now we can see our finished product. We are talking about value addition. And in a wider perspective, Mr. George, tell us, is there any other product you can get out of honey?
Yeah, there are many different products. After squeezing out the honey, remember we still have some combs. And those combs can be heated, and then after being heated, we shall get wax. Then from the wax, we can make candles, you can make soap, you can make jelly or Vaseline.
So you don't make candles for me?
No, we don't usually go into making candles because we have other uses for the wax, like putting it in the hives.
Okay.
And then I will show you the soap that we are making.
Yes, we have seen now how to filter honey, and you have seen our finished product. Now tell us, we are going outside of the production, now to the market. Tell us, how is the market standing?
The market for honey is so huge. Long time ago, people used to see honey as something for the people, well-to-do families, for the rich. Now the market of honey has increased because of the health benefits compared to the other times. Honey is used for so many things to do. For example, honey is used as a sweetener. It's now like a substitute for sugar. Honey is used in bakery. Some use it in cosmetics. So the market is growing bigger, though the prices of compared to the substitutes like sugar, the real sugar, even sodas are substitutes for honey, is lower compared to honey. Two, the market also depends, because honey does not get spoiled easily, especially when it's good honey. Remember, they told you the best honey is below 20, the moisture content. When honey is above 20, it ferments, it becomes like wine. it ferments. So below that you can keep honey for even 10, 20, 100 years. So it also depends to who sells the honey.
So tell us how much do you sell, like one bottle?
One bottle, that is a 500, this is 500 grams.
Yeah.
It weighs half a kilogram. For us here, for the wholesale, we sell it at 10,000. But outside, you find it goes for 13,000, 15,000, even it goes for 20, depending on the premium customers and who you are selling to. But on average, it is between 10 and 12,000.
So we have seen you have different packages,
Yes.
packaging. Now that one and that one, that one. So tell us.
We have different packaging. You have this one, the packaging 500. You have packages for 300 grams. You have packages for 1 liter. 1 liter. We have packages for 5 liters, even 20 and buckets. So we also have other byproducts. This is bee venom.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the extraction of bee venom.
That's why I was asking, by addition, which other products do you get out of this instead of honey?
Yeah, in bees, there are so many things we can get. We can get honey itself as a product. We get bee propolis. We get bee venom and bee wax, even pollen.
So most people are not aware of bee venom. Tell us about its market.
Yeah, the bee venom it mainly works on the non-communicable diseases because it builds the body cells, especially the viruses. It has a component called meltin, which fights virus to the cellular level, up to the cell. So it helps more because there's what they call the apitherapy. Apitherapy means it's a medicine or a new medication from the bees. When sometimes people move and they're being stung by the bees. That's why you see people who work in bees, who are especially in the hives, in apiaries, and have been stung by bees. They don't easily get sick. When they get sick, they can easily get out of the situation. So this is a bee venom. It's it's like a gold, one of the most premium products from the bees.
So that you get it from wax or?
No, we get it from the bees itself. You know, when the bee stings you, when you get a sting, it pours that liquid into you. Okay. It's that liquid, getting the honey, using the bee venom extractor, we get, it solidifies and then make this is a syrup, which helps for people with arthritis, people with HIV. It helps to build their immunity almost to the viral load coming to zero, depending.
Okay, so tell us about the market of your products when you take abroad, across Uganda.
Yeah, we've not been more on the export part. Most of our honey has been consumed. Products have been consumed locally. We have customers, the end users, the end consumers, and also have business-to-business customers. So most of the honey has been consumed by business to business. People who come and buy honey and also package for resale. And for the export, we've started moving out, especially in Germany. We work with companies in Germany, it's called Imoca. So they've started taking honey in big quantities, in 5 tons and above.
Okay,
Yeah.
So tell us any challenges?
Challenges of honey, besides now the bureau has entered into the industry, the Uganda Bureau of Standards. So good enough, we have the Chu mark, and there are also other competitors, people who just move because people now just consume any honey. Especially our honey is being got from the central part, the northern part. You see, it's light. So it has seasons that's not too much compared to the honey from the West Nile,
Okay.
which is being harvested to the extent of Congo, Eastern Congo.
So any last words to the farmer outside there?
So what I encourage to anyone about beekeeping is an industry. Everyone who comes and invests in hives, in processing, is a pioneer in this business.
Yes.
So whoever invests, this is the new gold, this is the new business. But just to encourage the farmers to love what they do. When you do it, it also gives you results. And also plant more trees, especially trees which give a lot of forage to the bees.
Wow, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Hope you've learned a lot. I want to go through what they have taught. We have been here in Najjera at Bee House. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christy Takaman.